Well, I was in primary flying school, and the problem that I could say was that, yeah, I would be taking a chance eventually if I ever got through pilot school and I would be sent into combat. But my immediate problem was getting through pilot school. Now I was 20, 21 years old in primary flying school, and I was near the end. And you think that you're pretty good when you're about, you got thinking to build up 40 or 50 solo hours in an airplane, you know. You get pretty cocky about flying the thing, and it was near the end of probably the last week, and I made arrangements to meet this classmate, one of my buddies. I don't remember how it was now, but anyway, I was going to meet him out over some oil field that he had down there in Louisiana, and we'd have a dogfight.
Oh, it was a dogfight with your airplanes.
Yeah.
Bottom one's empty, Mom.
Yeah.
The bottom one's empty.
Yeah.
So anyway, we met out there at 5,000 foot altitude, and that way we had plenty of space under us. We engaged each other. Dogfighting, what you try to do is get on the other guy's tail so he can't shake you. And it was a lot of fun, you know. We're up in the clear when anybody else flying there. And, nothing under us except pretty much barren looking oil fields. I kept a worry eye out, you know, for other airplanes, and of course there was occasionally an airplane would fly by and I'd notice them. All of a sudden I see one coming in toward our little dogfight area there. They're coming in at kind of an angle, and he caught the silhouette right against the bright sky behind him, and there was two heads. And I said, uh-oh, it's an instructor.
It was an instructor?
Yeah, it had to be, because cadets did not fly in that airplane with two, unless there was an instructor in separate cockpits. You know. Anyway, so one of the things I had learned in my early training was if you wanted to get down fast in a hurry without gaining too much airspeed, spin it, tail spin.
Yeah.
And so I saw that, and I gave a wave and a point, you know, to the other guy who was right off my wing at the moment, I guess. And I see him, I've seen that since he said, you know. Well, I immediately kicked this airplane over on his back and headed down in a nice tight spiral. When I figured I had gone far enough, I probably was counting the turns. I used to know about how far you could drop and do one turn, you know. And I pulled out of when you pull out of a spin, your nose down, going straight down, so you pull out like that, you know. I was flying below the tops of the oil well derricks.
Oh, geez, you were lower than you thought.
I was a whole lot lower, because the problem was, you know, like being a kid, I was very confident of what I was doing. But I forgot when I get up there, dogfighting and everything, you're constantly losing altitude.
Yeah, your altitude is changing.
Constantly just above the stall, trying to get on the other guy's tail, doing the secondary stall, right? But I survived that one. I just began learning a little bit about how don't get too cocky. Never mind this crap. We didn't get caught, incidentally. That guy came in, didn't turn in our numbers or anything. So. But they used to give you stars if they caught you doing something wrong, making big mistakes or anything. Like I got I got a star somewhere around the end of my primary flying school for taking off a crosswind
Yeah.
instead of into the wind. Very dangerous, and there's a whole bunch of guys shooting landings on that auxiliary field. I got disoriented in a direction or something. And I didn't check the wind tee and the grass. So they always had the wind which way you ought to go. But that was one of my first early lessons, and don't get too cocky. I think that I probably had about 60 hours of flying time at that time, all in a small airplane.
Yeah.
My last flight in primary school, I had been up for about an hour and almost an hour and a half, and coming into land. And when I broke my glide, the three-pointer thing, you know,
Mhm.
the right wing came bouncing up like crazy. I kicked it down with the rudder and gave it the throttle, and I said, "Gee, I think I'll go around." And I said, "What the hell did I do wrong?" I know I was in the right position with the wind and wasn't in have a crosswind, because that'll sometimes do it, you know, if you don't notice it. But, so I went up, right up over the control tower and around over the town of Lafayette, Louisiana, at 1,000-foot altitude.
Mhm.
Came in, flew the landing pad, came in, and I checked all the way down, and I made sure that I was right heading into the wind direction. And everything should have been nice, but I did it again.
Hmm.
And I said, "Damn it, I gotta find out what's wrong with this airplane." So I took off again, come up right over the little control tower they had on that field. This was the main place in the school, but I got out, had 1,000-foot, on the downwind leg of the landing pattern, and my engine stopped.
You run out of gas?
Yeah, and in fact, I did.
You ran out of gas?
Yeah. See, one of the things you're supposed to do in that airplane is for every 10, 15 minutes you're up there, you switch sides on your gas. The wing tanks, there were 2 of them,
And that's why
one
you.
in each wing.
So you had a lot of weight on one side. You hadn't
I
switched.
had one full wing
Oh,
and one
jeez.
empty wing.
Ha!
That scared the crap out of me right on the spot.
Did you figure it out though?
I figured that out in like a lightning flash.
Yeah.
When the engine stopped, and you know, everything suddenly got real
Yeah.
quiet. And I knew instantly what I had done. But I also figured, gee, you know, I was on the final approach and was 50 feet off of the ground, half a mile from the fence. I'd have crashed.
Yeah.
There'd be no way out of it. But as it was, the engine didn't stop rotating, you know, and I hit the hand, what they call a wobble pump, down on the left side of the cockpit. I switched the tanks automatically, because I've been trained in this too, you know,
Yeah.
for emergency problems. The instructor would sometimes shut off a tank on you,
Mhm.
but he would never let you get down as close to the ground as I was.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, when I come in, there was another kid waiting for my airplane. Normally, he would have just taken off, and I grabbed him on his way out, and I said, "Hey, take that down around to the pumps down there and fill that right-hand wing. It's empty. Don't take off without filling it." He said, "Okay, thanks a lot, see ya." You know, that was all right. He didn't crash either.
Yeah.
But that engine caught as soon as I hit the wobble pump.
Fortunate.
And that's why I'm telling you, sitting here now, telling you that little story of how they used to say they lost more airplanes in training than they did in combat up to that time. You know,
Yeah.
just because there's so many things that can kill you or crack up your airplane. In advanced flying school, I'll tell you another story that didn't called me, but.
Let me stop this and start another one.